This was an image that I kind of sketched out this idea of using the style of a yin-yang design for talking about the interaction between the nervous system and the immune system, because they work in tandem and in function together in many ways. This was my kind of early sketch of a thought of how this could look. There might be one other in here, so let me back out for a second here.
And I'm just gonna say that image still haunts me. Like,
it is bringing up a little PTSD from the challenge of this one. Yeah, this was a further iteration of you kind of mocking up some of the sketch, and then me realizing, oh wait, hang on, the yin yang goes the other way. And let's see what could tell the story of. I think here's a picture of starting to create the nervous system side and the immune side, and really starting to take shape in some depth. Somewhere in between was this mock-up. I don't remember the exact order, but we were using references like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think the third one was the one of the earliest.
Yeah.
Just that's we haven't flipped the image yet.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. And then I know one of the big challenges was trying to get some of the anatomy right, which was on me to like give you guidance of like, okay, what does the nervous system look like? Because we wanted to highlight that part of the human. And I think
I would have gave up if it weren't for you.
I persevered, and I'm glad we kept going, because look at what ended up being created. I mean, this is one of the standout pieces that, while by itself, I would say is just a piece of art, it subtly tells the story of this yin-yang balance between this beautiful nervous system that we have communicating with and functioning with all of these immune cells. And this is such a standout piece that we almost made it the cover, although we wanted to kind of highlight this in other ways. I've made stickers of this, a puzzle of it. I love this piece for telling the story of what's going on within our body, or at least intriguing people as to, well, what is this all about? Because it may not tell the story, like what are these cells doing? How are they interacting? That's kind of the depth of what's covered in the book. But this is, I find, just such a eye-popping piece that draws me into, oh, I want to know more. And I'm just so glad you were able to create this from those early sketches. And I know this was a big piece on our list. Like, this took some time to get to. Yeah.
Don't forget.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So trying to put everything you want, put in there, like all the important parts, and then trying to make it work, like what do you call that? Concept wise, like the balance and everything. Like this is one of those pieces, like without your help, can we just do it something different?
yeah, fair enough. But I couldn't have created the beauty of it. I might know what the nervous system looks like, but I can't create, without your skill. And one of the things like that I think is so powerful of this is this isn't just a one-off piece, but things that are in this recur and come up in different forms throughout the book. Like this astrocyte here just looks like it's from the cover of Stranger Things TV show, Netflix. It looks like it comes from one of the creatures in that, but like this synapse right here at the dot portion of the lower yin or yang symbol is really a coming together piece of the nervous system and the immune functioning together. And it made sense to put that right at the dot, just like the brain at the other dot. But those elements come up in different forms throughout the book and tell different parts of the story. Whereas I think this is maybe a synthesis of a lot of pieces, a lot of the parts of the story that are in the book. So I'm so thankful that you have the skill to create this and stuck with it with me, as I was like, okay, no, I still think this could be a powerful piece. From those early days of, do you really need this?
Like the back and forth, like almost every day back and forth with the nervous system.
Yeah,
that was
I know this was an overwhelming one too in the beginning, because it's like there's so many elements of it and familiarity with, we kind of built those other pieces first and said, okay, now that we have what the astrocyte looks like and the synapses look like, okay, in the brain, you kind of sketch those out for our other images. Then we started to piece it together here for really making this final product. I think I have. Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Now I think the astrocytes side is like much easier. Can be compared like the other side is easy, and then when it came to the nervous system, like we wanted to get it right. So I think on the astrocytes side, we were able to do it really fast, and then like with the nervous system,
it took a while. Do you remember this day where you were doing the drawings and we had all these references of previous, sketches, and here you are, head down. I don't know if it was in frustration or overwhelm, or if you were head down drawing, and I took a screenshot of us doing this.
I was trying to draw that time. To show you like right away.
Good. Like. So it wasn't frustration or exhaustion that you were just a little of that too. Yeah.